Welcome all earthlings and other beings. My name is Lara and this is Aller Tarot and Art. And today I'm going to be reading your tarot and oracle cards in layers, and I'm going to be tying that into an image that I received in meditation for this reading. After the initial spread, there will be another video laid over here so you can watch me mostly complete the drawing, and at the very end of the video you can see the finished and completed colorized piece. Also remember that this is a collective reading. There are multiple people watching. It's not personal. If you're here, there probably is something for you, but if something doesn't sound like it fits, don't make it fit, okay? She and he are interchangeable too. Now, what I was seeing made me think that this reading might have something to do with protection. I was seeing the symbol for the evil eye. And the evil eye is a symbol of, that you wear, it's a symbol of protection. I think most people know that. And what I was seeing was not only an eye, but I was seeing, it was almost like it was one of those pendant things, and it had some baubles hanging off of it, and then some interesting designs. And then there was like the round evil eye symbol, which is like, you know, the dark blue with the white inside. And let's see, there's light blue and then black. So you'll see that better once it's colorized. And then this was a large eye also. So it'll be interesting to see what the cards say. But I did pull a card from another deck recently, and I forget the deck. I'll try to list it all down below with the other decks. But it said something along the lines of, "The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits upon." And that really, I don't know, it kept standing out like it meant something. And so I feel like there's a need for you, or whoever this reading is for, to really get clear on who you can and can't trust, to have strong boundaries, to protect yourself. You might need to put extra protections up, something along those lines. So anyway, I'm going to set this aside and go ahead and pull your initial spread, and we'll see what we see. So so we don't waste any time, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. So here we go. All right, I've looked over your cards with the clarifiers, and you know, what I'm seeing here is someone who has worked very hard for what they have. You know, I think you've been single for a while, or you're a very independent business person, like you own your own business, something along those lines, but you've had some successes, you're good at what you do. But you've had some towers in the past. You've had like a tower. Towers are not always bad, but in this case, I feel like there were definitely some shocking things that happened, but it allowed you to purify and to let go of things that were getting in your way of your success and independence. So one of the things you had your eye on was the Ace of Cups, which is love. You know, you wanted something that's a true love. So perhaps you had to let go of a toxic lover, or people who were badly influencing you in the background, or maybe some bad habits or ways of thinking about love that were destructive. That could be something along those lines. And you know, I see that you have taken the time to really get balanced, to tap into your heart chakra, your center of compassion, right? And that's excellent. That's very 5D. And interestingly enough, you've got two magicians here. Now, this magician is over the Eight of Swords. So I feel like there was something happened that maybe somebody, one of these people that you got rid of, got in your head for a while. Like there might have been some traumas you had to clear up about yourself, because it looks like you have a natural manifesting ability. Like you set your mind to it, you get it, right? You understand the law of attraction, you understand karma and things like that. But you've had to really balance out your emotions and take your time in working on yourself to heal whatever this was, because you were really, really worried. And interestingly, this Eight of Swords, which is about being worried and in your head, is clarified by the Hermit. And this particular Hermit, let me show you. This particular Hermit there's a snake here. The snake's looking away from him, but he's looking at the snake. So the hermit is someone who goes inward. They're on their path, right? They are walking a meditative path so that they can really contemplate things and think about their life and go inward and do the inner work and clear up their traumas, etc., etc. And they become a leader and someone who's inspiring, who becomes a guiding light because they've done this inner work. Now he's on a path though where there's a snake, and so he'll probably just take his little staff there and push that snake over, and keep on going. But you're someone, it just tells me you're someone who's really had to learn how to love certain people from a distance. It's best to love poisonous snakes from a distance, not close up. Don't have them in your house, things like that. Leave them out in the wild where they belong. And this is a, metaphor for people who are toxic. So it tells me that this person, whoever these snakes were that you've had to remove from your life, though, really had you in your head for a while. It was almost like they were conditioning you. It might have been a narcissistic, codependent type of thing, but I don't know. So, or just something that was, kind of abusive and was toxic and not getting you where you want. It wasn't true love, right? Over here now, it tells me you had to do not only a lot of inner work as the hermit, but also as the high priestess. So there are a lot of secrets that you have, maybe things that you've done in your past or other people have done, but you know things. You tap in to the divine source. You tap into spirit, right? So you have special knowledge it's like you're psychic, right? Psychic, but you don't always tell people what you see. As a matter of fact, I suspect a lot of things you see you don't tell people. And it's overlaying the Five of Cups, which is about sorrow. It's about loss, depression. So I see you had to go through a healing process where you had to kind of let go. There was the rapid letting go with the Tower, but then this slow sort of just weepy kind of sorrow for healing, to let go the toxins, the tears, the sweat, the just the rest, the lethargy, everything that went with that is just kind of going down this drain here, right? And it's almost like she's dreaming about this rainbow 10 of cups here, which is what she really wants, or he or she, and dreaming about, having it all, having total wish fulfillment, right? But what I'm seeing over here is, if you look at this card closely, this is someone who's hanging upside down, right? And they're contemplating these rune symbols down below. And this is about it's almost like her hand is like swirling them around too. She's getting a new perspective. Also, the Hanged Man represents sacrifice, so letting go of what you don't need so that you can get something else, right? Which is again what the Tower is about. So I see to gain your independence, you've really had to sacrifice something. You've had to sacrifice people or sacrifice certain beliefs that were holding you back, or addictions. So that you could have love. And also the 10 of Pentacles is laying over this, and the Ace of Wands. So this is telling me what you really wanted is you want your passion, what you're passionate about. You want to live a passionate life. You want to live free. You want to be yourself. And this is really important to you. And you also want the goods. You want stability. You want wealth and inheritance. You want a happy home. You want to live in a privileged life. You want to leave a legacy and inheritance, right? So you really got clear on things. Perhaps you just really had some come to reality checks for yourself. Just radical acceptance of how things were, so that you knew what to let go of and what to bring into your life, and you've worked very hard for this. So here's what I'm seeing now is, because when going through this hermit mode, right, getting rid of the snakes, getting out of your head, you were making a judgment call on, this is who stays, this is who goes, this is what I want in my life, what I don't want. It's karma, right? So and what's wonderful is that you're coming into a really good fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune, right? This is a good luck time. So, and it's laying over the Nine of Cups, which is total wish fulfillment. So, this is abundance and like having great health and success. It's about pleasure and being rewarded. So this is also a good time to take some risks because of the good luck in here. And then again, you've got the Magician. So it's like whatever had been slowed down or kind of like suppressed a bit over here as the Magician, your manifestation skills, which you naturally have, now is activated again. So I see a total activation and happiness again. And you're learning to, you're using your abilities to manifest, to create the good things you want in life and good things for other people as well. You know, just like for everybody. It's almost like it's a higher quality of magician here. And you're not stuck in your head anymore. So that's beautiful. Let's pull some oracle cards and see if we can get some more clarification. Yeah, I'm really happy for you, but I can see you've worked really hard for this. You've had to go inward and get clarity. And if you haven't gotten it yet, this might mean that you are on this path right now to your wish fulfillment because you're making the right moves. But let's just see what this oracle deck has to say. And I will list all the decks below in the description box so that not only can you go get decks that you like, but also to recognize the amazing creators of these beautiful tarot and oracle decks. All right, another one, please. Another one. Right. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so we were talking about how you want real love, and this is a wish fulfillment. So it looks like there is a new partnership coming in, and it could be a romantic one. It says romance here, a sacred union. So there's someone new coming in for you, which is excellent. You know, you've had integrity, and you've also learned how to compromise, or, you know, to sacrifice what you need to sacrifice, right? At the right times, being smart about it, right? And having integrity, being aligned with your morals and values, only acting within your morals and values. So, yeah, being in alignment, which to me also is like the image of the evil eye, is like this alignment going on. It keeps people on the straight and narrow. It sends back bad juju, bad karma, right? It's protection. So in protection also, I feel like whatever this partnership is, or romantic person, or romantic situation, whatever's coming in here is going to strengthen you, and that's actually going to make your protection stronger too. But as the magician, as we were talking about, you can it's not only protection, like on maybe get security cameras and a, you know, a security system, and you know, different barricades around your place of living, or car or whatever, but also protective jewelry on your body, things like dark stones like jet or ebony, things like that. Also calling in spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever your pantheon is, whatever your particular spiritual you know, structure is, use that to call on those in the ethers to protect you as well. So and keep everything really cleansed also. But I see, because you're so powerful here, you must know how to do this type of thing. You can look up protective things online too. And then Lady of Lightning here, it says surprises sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. So you know, the reality is shifting. That's right. It's because we have the Tower over here, so something's completely shifted for you. This doesn't have to be a bad thing, but own it. Own your power. Own that this happened. Don't be a victim of it. When you own it and you stay on top of it and say, you know what, this happened. Yeah, it was a surprise, but I'm great at dealing with surprises. I can adapt and turn this pain or this shock into power, into success. So alchemizing as the magician, right? You can alchemize that. Use your imagination, right? This is part of our gift, is to have imagination, and then we can help co-create with the divine, right? Be in the flow of life. So good. All right, now I'm going to pull on what your obstacles are, your challenges. What are the obstacles and challenges for this collective, please? Obstacles and challenges. Obstacles and challenges. Obstacles and challenges. I've got two, but I'm only going to take one. Obstacles and challenges. All right. There's the magician again. Can you believe it? All right, so the obstacles and challenges might be that you're still coming into your manifestation abilities. Maybe you need some more practice. Maybe you need to get clear on what it is you really want to have this be in full effect. There also might be somebody else who might be working against you, something like that. So that might be a challenge for you, and you'll just have to glow up more. You'll just have to, I kept getting a card once. Let me see. I think it was the Starseed deck. Anyway, I don't know where it is, but it says something about see your opponents as opportunities to expand your light, to expand your spiritual light. And that's actually a good way to look at it. So if you're trying to overcome the workings of another magician, then just make your light bigger. And that's something we all want to do anyway, so that we pull more light into the planet and can share with others. So, and the Two of Swords here, and then there's the Star. So you're having a hard time making a decision about something. There's something that you're still like trying to decide which way you want to go. The Star over here is talking about this is healing, but it's also stardom. It can be stardom. So do you want to go big? Do you want to be known by people? Maybe there's something you want to show the world, but you're not sure how to do it. And you're still healing. Perhaps you're still healing, and so you're just unsure still. But I feel like if you are still healing, that you're right on the edge of like being healed and moving into this wondrous thing. You might, I mean, maybe you're still in shock about what happened, this surprise thing that happened. Maybe a person betrayed you and you didn't see it coming, or something like that. Although it could have been a good tower too. It could have been something, a surprise coming in, because you got the tower twice. Right, so let's see what the solutions are. Solutions, please. Yeah, you're just like trying to make a decision right now. You're not quite sure. Maybe you don't have all the information, not quite healed. Yeah, it's like you need more information too. It's both of those things. Maybe you need to feel more solid. You're concerned about being vulnerable. She's, you know, the Star is always depicted as being nude. So it could be that you don't want to be vulnerable because you've been hurt. You have to try to decide how much you show and how much you don't show. You know, usually it's good idea to keep things to yourself if you want to protect it, especially if there are others working against you. All right, solutions, please, for this collective. Yeah, another one, please. These are gorgeous cards. Yeah, okay. Like I said. All right. So, okay. What I'm seeing here is, okay, so it says release perfectionism, master number 11. Reclaim your soul skin and laugh with life. That's a 44. Sometimes we get hung up on the details of things, and we forget that we need to be creative and productive and all of those things, right? Those are things we want to do, and we want to keep evolving. So if you're always looking for perfectionism, if you're always making that a priority, then you're going to get hung up on the details too much. Do you want to kind of release that, let go of being too perfectionistic? It's okay to want high quality. I totally understand that. I love high quality. But if you go overboard, well, oh, it has to be flawless. Like if I were sitting here constantly, well, I am kind of constantly moving them, but it had to be perfectly aligned. And you just don't want to be too picky about certain things. You want to give enough wiggle room to have creative ideas and expand and grow and things like that. Now, reclaim your soul skin, to me, that talks about protecting yourself, right? Reclaim your life, reclaim your energy, pull back all of your energy to yourself daily. You say that out loud. All my energy comes back to me now. All my power comes back to me now. I intend that all my power comes back to me, and I am protected at all times. And see yourself wrapped in a bubble of light for protection. I have a friend who likes to wrap herself in a disco ball, so it's all reflecting out. So she bounces back anything coming from other people. Well, I think that's very clever. So you can create your own bubble of light, or I have another friend who likes have blue light all around her, and that's how she protects herself. So, you know, choose a symbol or a way of seeing it so that you can protect yourself, and that actually does strengthen your auric field and your protection. And laugh with life. So there's like a sense here that there's a need to not take life too seriously. Like we don't want to be so worried all the time about protecting ourselves and, oh, who's out to get me? Or, yeah, am I ever going to get this? Or, you know, like whatever we're worried about, we have to find time to hang out with friends and go have some fun and do things that bring us joy, because life should be joyful. That's the way it's supposed to be. Freedom, right? I'm going to pull this oracle deck to see if there's any more information for you. Yeah, that's really cool. Reclaim your soul skin. Protect your soul. All right, what else does this collective need to know, please? Oh, yeah, this is artwork by Josephine Wall. She's wonderful. This is her deck. Let's see. All right, yeah. Like I said, like when with the Hermit here, with the light and everything being a guiding light, this is about leadership. Set your goals, be clear on what you want. So it sounds like you're doing that. You're coming out of indecision and setting your goals. And in that, you shine your light and you keep moving forward and you become a leader for others. And a lot of people need to be led. They really do, or they need inspiration so that they can eventually lead themselves or lead others as well. We all need mentors. In the center of here, it says, trust your intuition. So, you know, we had the High Priestess over here and the Queen of Cups, too, both intuitive cards early on. So this is just reiterating and reinforcing the need for you to trust your intuition and keep tapping into that. Keep saying, how do I feel about this? You know, inwardly saying that and being clear on what's what and who's who. And again, this is like a unicorn here. So this is, to me, reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles. You are a very independent person. Even when you're with a partner, which we see is coming, you're still an independent person. You're an independent thinker, probably really creative, something like that. You like to do things your own way. Yeah, which is great. And here it's talking about new beginnings, begin your new life. This is almost like maybe it's sort of like a phoenix. You can see the fire here. So, you know, we were talking earlier here about you have remade yourself and let go of old things to move into this really precious and wonderful Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, the Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, being the magician that you can be, the one who can manifest what you want in life. You set goals, you make it happen, right? So, yeah, good. I feel like I want to pull one more from, let's pull from Isis. Let's pull from Isis, see what Isis says. Let's see what advice she has for you, and then we'll wrap this up and you can see the finished drawing. Isis, do you have any more advice, anything for this collective, please? All right. So this is the image here, and it says, truths unveiled. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you. Trust your intuition, right? When you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you. You may think there's something wrong with you, but actually you're intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. And like I said earlier with that quote, it says, the robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits upon. This ties right into that. So if you feel the need to protect yourself, like what this drawing is about, the evil eye and everything, then do so, you know. And if you get funny feelings about people, trust your intuition. You'll feel anxious. There'll be some doubt within you, something uncomfortable. So really practice your intuition. You definitely have a gift for that. So you just need to strengthen it and trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Keep practicing. And because, you know, there are snakes along the path, like she was talking about here. Sometimes people are deceptive. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for being here and watching this. I appreciate all the likes and subscribes and comments, and all the feedback's wonderful. So I hope you found something in here for yourself and that you were inspired and you have received some clarification. So thank you again for being here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.